This isn't your average petty theft case. Today, a 20-year-old acting major named Olivia Ray steps into the courtroom not just to plead guilty, but to lay bare a moment that could have derailed her entire future. She's charged with retail fraud after stealing a single item from Target, but what unfolds is far more complex. We're about to witness a judge who doesn't just hand down sentences, he breaks down character, emotion, and the very reason people make mistakes. Did anxiety lead to her decision? Or was this a test of judgment gone terribly wrong? From intense self-reflection to a surprise laugh from the bench. You're about to see justice served with both compassion and clarity. Stay tuned. This courtroom isn't what you think it is.
Today, the defendant is going to plead guilty under HIDA. She is 20 years old, so she qualifies for HIDA. And
Hold for one moment. You got him. Go ahead.
So it's my understanding she's going to plead guilty under HIDA today. She's 20 years old. She wants to proceed that.
That's accurate, Your Honor.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Go ahead and lower your hand. Say spell your name out.
Olivia Ray, Olivia Ray.
All right. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud under the Pittsfield Township Ordinance. Your understanding?
Yes.
All right. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And understanding all of that, do you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
When Olivia says guilty, everything changes. It's a one-word decision with huge consequences: no trial, no defense strategy, and no turning back. The judge immediately reminds her that she's waiving every right to challenge the charge. But notice how calm and collected she is. For a 20-year-old facing a criminal record, her composure is impressive. This shows us something deeper. She's not here to dodge responsibility, she's here to own it. But owning it doesn't erase the consequences. Audience, would you plead guilty this quickly if it meant risking your future? Let us know in the comments.
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You signed an advice of rights form,
Yes.
is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any question regarding any of the rights on that form?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily,
Yes.
of your own free will,
Yes.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
I make a complaint again. On the date of March 29th, 2025, at the location of 2000 Waters Road, what do you do at the Target store that makes you think that you're guilty?
I walked in and I exited with a face.
Let's pause right here. Olivia just admitted to walking out with a face wash. Not electronics, not clothes, just a skincare product. That might sound minor, but in the eyes of the law, it's still theft. And Target doesn't care what you steal, it's about intent. What's striking here is Olivia's honesty. She doesn't dodge, minimize, or make excuses. She took it, and she's saying so. But this moment also raises a bigger question. Was this an impulsive act? Or a cry for help? What would you say to someone who made this mistake? Let us know in the comments.
Face wash without paying for it.
With what?
A face wash.
Face wash?
Mhm.
Okay. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that property, did you?
No.
This property you took was offered for sale by Target?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court ruling? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, we're satisfied.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report.
And just like that, Olivia's plea is accepted. The judge refers her to probation for a pre-sentencing investigation. Essentially, a full background check and behavior assessment. This is where the court determines, is she a one-time offender who made a dumb mistake? Or is there a pattern we're missing? This phase isn't just paperwork, it's a deep dive into her life, her mental health, her behavior. It's where the system either shows mercy or lays down the law. Based on what you've heard so far, do you think Olivia deserves jail time or a second chance? Drop your opinion below.
Sentencing in this matter,
June 25th at 9 a.m.
that works. June 25th, 2025, 9 a.m. You haven't appeared before me, obviously, before. Are you in school?
Not at the moment.
But yes,
Well,
normally.
yes.
She just finished her
Sorry,
second.
it's the summer.
Your Honor, she's a second-year student at Michigan.
At Michigan? University of?
Mhm.
Sorry, you went to a second-rate school. It's okay, I'm a Maryland grad, so I have to just say that. All right. Go ahead, you were saying that. So
That's really it. We were going to ask for a personal bond, Your Honor. She's 20 years old. She is a full-time student. She's clearly off for the summer. She has taken this very seriously. Her mom's here right now. Her dad was here this morning. We were mixed up on the time, but he was here and had to take off. But he did take off work and he was here. She has taken a extensive theft awareness course. She took a 16-hour course. I presented Mr. Seiler with a copy of that. So based on that, I would ask for a personal bond.
Now this is where the defense strategy shines. Her attorney doesn't beg or grovel, he presents facts. Olivia's a second-year acting student. She completed a 16-hour theft awareness course, and both her parents showed up in court. These aren't just random details, they're evidence that she's taking accountability seriously. And let's be honest, when your dad takes time off work to support you in court, that says a lot about how you were raised. You can tell this is not a family ignoring the issue, it's a family standing by her while she learns from it. But is it enough to influence the judge's decision?
And then I got to notify you of one thing. Oh, actually, she has never mind. We'll be back before that. She has a wedding. Her uncle's getting married in Wisconsin, but that's going to be July 2nd. So we were going to ask for permission to leave the state for that.
what are you studying?
I'm an acting major.
Did you graduate high school here? In Ann Arbor?
No, sir.
Where?
I went to Interlochen Arts Academy. It's near Traverse City.
I know where it is. Everybody thinks I just crawl from under a rock and just put on a robe and come in. I know where it is. So that tells me that there's a lot of talent there. Right?
I hope so.
Valedictorian.
They know so. Right? So I'm sure your parents have probably asked you, what happened here?
I don't want to approach my statement with making excuses. I have had anxiety since I was born, really, but I was diagnosed with it when I was in 6th grade. And I was having a particular...
This might be the most raw and honest moment of the hearing. Olivia doesn't blame anyone. She talks about lifelong anxiety, 6th grade diagnosis, and a foggy mental state when she made her choice. This isn't a rehearsed excuse, it's vulnerability, and that takes guts in a courtroom. But mental health is a double-edged sword in cases like this. It can explain behavior, but it doesn't excuse it. What do you think? Should anxiety impact sentencing? Should it change how society handles petty crimes? Let's talk in the comments.
particularly difficult time, and I believe I just wasn't thinking and made a mistake.
Been doing this a long time, and so when young people particularly appear before me, sometimes I'm trying to figure out, why are you here? And why do you think you got caught? I'll let you answer and then I'll give you the answer. But why do you think you got caught? That's a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll tell you why I think you got.
This judge just dropped a gem. You don't know how to commit a crime, that's why you got caught. That's more than courtroom banter, it's philosophy. He's not just sentencing Olivia, he's trying to reach her. Judges don't say things like that unless they believe the person can do better. It's equal parts tough love and psychological insight. He sees someone who panicked, not plotted. And for Olivia, that might be the most valuable lesson of all. What's your take? Should more judges use this kind of emotional intelligence or just stick to the rules?
Whatever you do, and you still got to go through the sentencing process and everything else. But I think it's important. You just finished your second year. And out of all of this whole thing, people at times make a lot of mistakes, right? And what you can't do is let this define who you are. There's not a person in this room that hasn't made a mistake that if they could go back, they'd like to do something different, right? But it won't define who you are. Okay? You got that? You didn't expect to have this conversation, did you?
No.
You're not crying, are you? What's wrong?
I just do when I get nervous.
Am I making you nervous?
Well,
Well, what?
I mean, the whole, not you particularly.
Just the whole thing, right? Okay. You'll make it through all of this, all right? You just kind of walk it through. There'll be some things for you to do, but it looks like you and your family got a head start on a lot of stuff. And you'll make it through. At some point then later in life, you'll...
In the end, Olivia Ray walked into court as a defendant but left with something much more valuable: perspective. She pled guilty, faced her mistake head-on, and showed a level of maturity that even seasoned adults struggle with. The judge's mix of discipline and humanity created a moment that transcended punishment. It became a teaching moment. Her story reminds us that even a single mistake doesn't define you. How you respond to it does. If you found this case as powerful and eye-opening as we did, make sure to hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. This is Justice Unfiltered.